There we go. We're back. I'm sorry. If you're on the original, is it going live? All right. So we were in the middle of something when it decided to poop out on me. But yeah, so we're good on that. Everything looks good. Turn this back on. We're now to 1200 grit. So we sharpen everything at 360. Now this is just to clean it up. And it's so much quieter. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, that cleaned up the edge a whole lot more. Looks nice and clean. It's got a nice shimmer to it. So this one's all good. Hello, good sir. Please stay. I'm just kidding. Top viewers. Thanks for being my top viewer. Now, if we could just get... Can you review the Harbor Freight icon? Actually... Did that not... Oh, it did. Okay. Actually, I have reviewed that one. I've looked at that one. It's actually not a bad knife. But we can always do an updated video since it's been so dang long. I just have to find it. But yeah, it's not a bad knife. It's got a funky handle design to me. But other than that, steel quality, knife function, everything works good. Where did I put it? Okay. So I gotta drop this down just a tad bit. There we go. Actually got it. Okay. Hello, good sir. Encourage more viewers to share the live. Whoever shared that previous live, thanks. Okay, so let's do just a few passes on this side. roller sharpener giveaway. They are fun sharpeners. But it sounds like a plan. I like it. So what should the maybe we'll make a YouTube video. Been trying to grow my YouTube. We'll do some kind of YouTube roller sharpener knife giveaway. Yeah, they're easy to use. Maybe I'll show off. Okay, so I do have one of those. It's fun. It's easy. It does have a few downsides to it, as in if you're trying to sharpen a smaller knife, like let's just say this was a good knife and I wanted to sharpen it, like doing a little blade like that would be tough. You might not be able to get it. Bigger knives or skinny knives. Skinny knives are also hard to sharpen on there because you got your little magnet. Let's just say it's my finger. If you have to raise it up, and then once you raise it up to be able to sharpen it, the magnets aren't as strong and it'll wiggle around. So those are like the downsides to it. But if you're sharpening like a little bit bigger knives like this one, to where it can actually stick to it good, and you got plenty of space above the knife to where the roller sharpener can hit, it works out really good. So it just has its place for sharpening knives. If it's mainly big kitchen knives or not as skinny knives, then it works out really well. Nice. Alright, so far we finished those two. Let's do this spider coat next. Awesome. Sounds good, sir. Okay. Alright, so we gotta go up just a little bit. Actually, 1.5 turns. Let's see if I got it. Tiny bit more. Alright. Goes nice and sharp. Seems like it's cutting good. We'll test it in a second, but that should be good because we've already set all the angles and everything. Next, fillet style knife. So we're going to drop this down just a little. Okay. Should be good. Okay, so we'll just do a few passes. Yeah, we've been upgrading. Okay, so were you watching lives whenever I was using whetstone sharpeners, if you're still here? Because I used to do whetstone live sharpenings for a while. But then, after I got this, I upgraded, and then I upgraded the stone again, then I upgraded another stone. So I've done a few upgrades. Seems to be cutting quite nicely. That's just this one. Gotta raise it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3. 3 full turns. Maybe half a turn now. Has such a quiet, nice sound. Just do 2 more passes. Real quick. Okay. Everything seems to be cutting pretty good. Get this out of the way real quick. Okay, so we're just gonna freehand the leather wheel. Pokey. Looks pretty good. And on this wheel, we're not putting hardly any pressure. So, because you can mess up your edge if you push down too hard when using wet leather. So you don't want to go too crazy with it. Whenever I say mess up, it's not gonna like mess it up. What it will do is just roll your edge over. So it'll kind of defeat the purpose of using leather. Because leather just kind of realigns it and straightens it up and cleans up those little tiny micro burrs. And if you push too hard, it'll recorrect or correct it too much, and then now it's just back to how it was, but opposite. Okay, so now we got all those. Just make sure there's no nicks in them. So what the paper will do is just kind of, because if there's like a little nick in it, it'll slightly hang up on your paper and then just kind of show you either you didn't sharpen enough or you messed it up on the leather and that spot needs a little bit of correcting. So just running it through a piece of paper real fast. will just help you to be able to, I guess, judge how much your, I guess, sharpening ability would be. Because I did this a lot whenever whetstone sharpening, especially training and practicing with whetstones. It's hard to tell if you're even sharpening the knife. So just running it through a piece of paper every now and again. You can even get paper, like a 800 1000 grit whetstone to cut paper without even honing it. And if it'll slice through pretty good, then once you run it through some leather, it'll be really nice. But with this setup, it makes it a lot easier. Kind of like cheating, I guess you'd say. But it's a lot of fun. Now that was all the knives I have for now. I do have this Microtech Tanto style. It is partially serrated, so I'm gonna have to set this up. And actually, I'll probably make a video on this one, because a lot of people always ask, how do you sharpen a Tanto style knife? So we'll probably turn this one into an actual sharpening video. And then with the serrations, we'll touch up on those just a little bit. But other than that, my box full of magic and wonder is done. Now we just need to clean up these knives that we sharpened and pack them. So all these knives were just sharpened. Let me move this real quick. This was a part of a different giveaway that we were doing a while ago. This was the Kin Onion knife sharpener. The guy that sent me all these knives, he sent me about like 21 kitchen knives and like a few pocket knives all at once. And that's definitely been helping out, being able to give me stuff to sharpen, and on top of that, be able to make videos. So what I've been trying to do lately is not charge for sharpening. Trying to just get videos made, and then hopefully those videos will go good, and that will be payment from social media. So I was like, dang, if he wouldn't have sent me all these knives, I wouldn't be able to go live and sharpen all this stuff. So I gave him this Kin Onion knife sharpener. Whenever we get everything finished and cleaned up, he's going to get that sent to him, which is pretty cool. So hopefully he keeps sending me more, and he doesn't start sharpening his own knives with the Kin Onion, which is a good sharpener. It kind of gets out of control if you use too heavy of a grit, so be careful with that. But it's a really fun knife sharpener, especially with the, what do you call it, blade grinding attachment. But anyways, other than that, we got all these knives sharpened. We were just sharpening those 5. Dang, and I nicked myself a little bit. So I guess that's good that they're nice and sharp. Anyways, other than that, I guess we're going to go. If anybody has any questions, though. This is live streaming to YouTube as well at the same time. Is it working? Honestly, I don't know. I was going to check real fast. And it's supposed to be live streaming to Instagram too at the same time. I don't think that worked though. Oh wait. Streaming to Instagram too at the same time. Nice. Nice. Alright, it does work. Okay, so we are actually streaming to, there we go, Instagram and YouTube. For all the YouTube followers, we're going to be making more YouTube videos. Someone commented on TikTok saying, hey, you want to do a roller sharpener giveaway? That's an option. There's a few options that I've been thinking about doing for giveaways. We're either going to do, well, we will do a Tormek T8. This has been my favorite sharpener so far. Sorry, let me turn this down. So we're going to do a giveaway for a Tormek T8 once we hit 10,000 YouTube subscribers. Hopefully by then we would have made some money off of YouTube to be able to afford some of this, because it's a little bit hefty. Anyways, but we're also, he asked about a work sharp roller sharpener. That's optional, or any other kind of work sharp sharpener tool. I really like their guided systems. Their, I guess, Precision Adjust Elite series. Those are nice. I like carrying those around. They're fun, easy, and they can sharpen smaller knives. The only downside about the roller sharpeners is having a skinny knife like this is hard to sharpen with, and having a small pocket knife is hard to sharpen with. Pocket knives like this, plenty easy to sharpen on there. Get a little bit smaller than that, gets a little bit tougher. But right now it says there's 19 people on my YouTube. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask them real fast. Also, TikTok. If y'all have any questions. But that was the sharpening of the day. We'll just do one more on-camera knife test. So these are for TikTok reasons. Just tests. I've been kicked off several times doing this. But everyone always asks just to see this stuff get... Don't even want to say it. Just to see the paper. But yeah, so once, if you're sharpening at home, you've always wondered, you could tell on paper, it's not going to give you 100% accurate reading. But it'll just kind of give you an idea, because as you're pulling the knife through, it will, depend on where your knife, let's just say you messed up at, it will kind of nick that paper in that area. Test it again. If it does it at the same time, then that just means, hey, go over that section a tad bit more. And if it's whetstones, this has been the biggest helper. Whetstones and, let's see, using paper and Sharpies for whetstone sharpening. Sharpies will help you make sure that you're keeping your angle consistent, and paper will help you be able to judge where you've been touching correctly the whole time. And if you haven't been sharpening in the same spot, and if you haven't been sharpening in one spot enough, it'll show you, because the paper will tear as soon as you hit that part of the knife. But your main sharpening system now. So far, yes. Now, like if it's, I do a mixture of whetstones and Tormek. So what I will do is, depending on like how much of a finish we're going with. Now this stone is 1200 grit, and it gets really sharp and fairly shiny. Now if they're like, hey, can we do a mirrored finish? Then I'll jump up in whetstones and go to my 3000, 5000, and 10,000 grit. Those three grits will sharpen it a tad bit, but it's more of for polishing reasons. This kit is my main sharpen a bunch of knife kit. To be able to get them done a little bit faster. Whetstone is fun. I do that just for like practicing and like switch it up a little bit. But main sharpener is the Tormek. I've used some Wicked Edge stuff. The Work Sharp Precision Adjust, those are fun too. But those are more like, I don't have the big, nice, expensive Wicked Edge ones. I just have like the small, like, let me grab it, portable, I guess, desk Wicked Edge. This is the Wicked Edge I use. That their cheapest model. It works really good though. It's pretty fun too to use. So those are, and then the roller sharpener, like I was saying, it's got its use case. If you're using it in your kitchen or for bigger knives, it works perfectly fine. Smaller knives, a variety of knives, it's a little bit tougher. And then the Ken Onion. Now for this one isn't necessarily for sharpening, for me anyways. I use it more for like let's say you chip your knife. I mean, that's part of the sharpening process. But if you chip your knife or you're wanting to do a little bit different design, I'll hook up the, I guess, blade grinding attachment. This thing's always fun to use. Hook up the blade grinding attachment and then just start messing around with that. This one's just for more of like trying to do something different, I guess you'd say. But yeah, those are the main sharpeners that I've been using. Yeah, I guess that was a really, really in-depth long-winded answer to your question. Well, if there's nothing else, I guess we're done. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. We will hopefully perfect this multi-stream thing on the next stream. If not, we'll get it on the next. I still don't think it went to Instagram. Did that give me Instagram? Oh, what the? Maybe it did. I have no idea. I don't know. It's really laggy. So I can't tell if it did go there or not. Anyways,